Greetings, seekers of arcane secrets. Today, we'll uncoil the true and often overlooked history of Nagas in Dungeons & Dragons lore. Serpentine spellcasters woven into the fate of the world since the earliest epochs. Let's explore their origins, their roles as Saruk servitors, their gods, and the gripping campaign threads they offer. To begin, we travel back to the days of thunder and the rise of the Saruk, the scaly creator race whose power shaped prehistory in Faerun. With their empire of Okoth came wild arcane experimentation. It was here, around minus 35,000 DR, that the first Nagas slithered into existence, originally bred as loyal servitors and magical explorers. These inaugural Nagas were more than temple guardians. They served as the Saruk's magical researchers and intrepid explorers, delving into the mysteries of Abir Toril's land and sea. Water Nagas, the earliest known subspecies, were vital for exploring new territory, traversing oceans and swamps, and weaving foundational magic into the fledgling Saruk kingdoms of Okoth, Mer Shulk, and Istos Ephifil. Following the Saruk's manipulation of arcane forces, the Nagas, imbued with a blend of serpentine might and almost human cunning, were instrumental in expanding Saruk influence. As magical infrastructure grew, so too did the diversity and independence of Naga subtypes, setting the stage for the Nagas' later ascendancy. Civil strife eventually fractured Saruk society in Okoth, driving many to the plains in desperate escape. As Saruk empires like Mer Shulk and Istosafifil faltered through internal discord and cataclysm, remaining Nagas outlasted their creators, preserving arcane traditions and adapting to survive well beyond the age of scaled ones. Let's focus on Naga biology and society, often misunderstood by adventurers. Naga reproduction is hermaphroditic, but rather than forming close familial units, Nagas are highly solitary. This independence makes lairs rare and jealously guarded. When multiple generations of Nagas do gather, these enclaves become hoards of magical knowledge, fascinating campaign sites in their own right. Nagas don't pass on their legacy by bloodline, but by painstakingly guarding spells, relics, and ancient lore. Some hoard their wisdom within lore gems, arcane artifacts laden with centuries of magical research, coveted by both aspiring wizards and those reckless enough to risk a Naga's wrath. Over the millennia, diverse Naga subtypes arose, each shaped by both environment and arcane calling. Let's first consider the Guardian Naga, noble and lawful good, ensconced in long-forgotten temples, defending the secrets of a lost civilization. These beings may act as mentors, challenges, or keepers of vital ancient knowledge. Sinister and elusive spirit Nagas, chaotic evil by nature, make lairs among the haunted ruins of fallen empires. Masters of mind-affecting magic, they weave plots from the shadows, sometimes raising their own undead proxies, the dreaded Bone Nagas, to do their bidding, making them dangerous manipulators in campaign intrigue. Gark Nagas, neutral evil and cunning, are obsessed with espionage, illusions, and psychic manipulation. Their lairs, deep in abandoned strongholds or subterranean complexes, are repositories of forbidden lore. A Dark Naga might control a thieves' guild or serve as a shadowy patron, pushing adventurers through layers of deception and peril. Water Nagas remain aquatic geniuses, excelling in lakes, rivers, and underground streams. Not just guardians, they are natural problem solvers, driven to accumulate arcane knowledge and hidden relics within their lairs. Aquatic adventures become fraught with layered puzzles and submerged dangers where water Nagas reign as both ally and powerful puzzle master. For DMs wanting a rare twist, the iridescent Naga stands apart. Lawful neutral and able to shapeshift, these Naga are drawn to crossroads, physical or arcane, interacting directly with mortals and mediating ancient conflicts. Their gleaming scales and renowned wisdom make them ideal for stories of prophecy, magical judgment, or ancient treaties. Fire Nagas inhabit volcanic or sweltering environments, marking their territory with heat and flame-based traps and spellcraft. Whether as antagonists or reluctant guardians of elemental fire artifacts, their lairs pose environmental challenges and can become focal points in planar adventures. Let's not forget the legendary Naga Hydra, a multi-headed variant that embodies themes of transformation and multiplicity. Rarely encountered, Naga Hydras serve as epic-level guardians of truly forbidden sites, or as living relics of ancient rituals, offering unique threats or plot dilemmas for the boldest groups. Undead Bone Nagas offer another spine-chilling twist. Former Nagas, often dark Naga creations, reanimated to act as tireless lair guardians, immortalizing the twisted magic and grudges of their creators. Unraveling their history can reveal profound secrets or unleash curses best left undisturbed. Of particular note in Naga society are the Nagathas, servitor creatures bred or mentally dominated by spirit Nagas. More than mere foot soldiers, Nagathas act as spies, messengers, and even proxies in complex Naga schemes, perfect for adding indirect threats or mysterious intermediaries to your campaign's political web. Artifacts and locations further enrich Naga lore. The infamous Ring of Naga's Kiss offers potent protective power, while sites like the mystical Naga Water are steeped in legend for their resident Nagas, and the treasure-laden ruins they jealously guard. A ready-made setting for high-stakes exploration and negotiation. Shifting now to the spiritual, Nagas once venerated the world serpent, a primordial deity uniting all scaled creatures. Their keen drive to unravel divine secrets played a role in the deity's fragmentation, an act reflected in the inquisitive, transformative nature of Nagas themselves. Now, their primary goddess is Shekinester, whose mysterious presence guides not only fate, but personal transformation. Shekinester has splintered into 5 aspects or guises, among them the Empowerer, the Preserver, and others, mirroring the widely divergent personalities and specializations of Naga subtypes that emerged post-Mershalk. Each aspect grants its own blessings and challenges, fueling intrigue and conflict among Naga kind and their followers. Shekinester is often revered alongside Parather, her son and a demigod of vigilance and transformation. Rituals in their honor are elaborate, focusing on rebirth, metamorphosis, and the defense of knowledge. These beliefs infuse Naga-driven campaigns with deep philosophical undertones, strategic alliances, and religious quests. Saruk language and culture still echo in Naga society. Many Nagas speak Draconic, once the keystone language of arcane discourse, and archaic tongues like Sarukha, symbols of their link to ancient magic. Their near-perfect dark vision and long lifespans ensure that what a Naga witnesses, it remembers, and may still act on centuries later. Regarding Naga environments, their preference for warmth echoes their Serpentine biology and the ancient Saruk homelands in lush jungles and swamps. Many Nagas remain in balmy climates, jungles of Chult, volcanic regions, even planar locales of perpetual heat, creating a natural reason for warm, magical, and perilous lairs across campaign worlds. Unlike the insular communities of UNT or the nihilistic troglodytes, also Saruk creations, Nagas are not strictly isolationist or destructive. Solitary but inquisitive, they can network with mortals, trade knowledge, and even form uneasy alliances with adventurers, always with an eye toward power, preservation, and the deeper mysteries of the world. Dungeon Masters will find Nagas adaptable for nearly any campaign. Ancient advisors, hidden antagonists, guardians of lost lore, or religious agents of transformation. Their ties to primordial magic, dangerous knowledge, and complex social interactions make them endlessly intriguing. So next time your players stumble upon a mysterious, serpent-etched doorway or a riddle spoken in a hissing tongue, consider the legacy that Naga may represent. Could it be an ancient guardian seeking enlightenment? or a manipulator with a grand design? Let their rich history inspire your world building and challenge your heroes beyond simple sword and sorcery. Thank you for joining this deep dive into Naga lore, living relics of Abiatorial's oldest secrets, and still among the most versatile and mysterious denizens of Dungeons and Dragons. Until next time, may your wisdom be ever as slippery as the serpent beneath the stone.